Oi, tudo bem? Kitty cat listening to the rain. It's coming down hard. I love it. Well, as you can see, the sun has come out. The rain has finally stopped after 3 days of heavy rain. In that last shot, you can see in that weather alert, the landslides here in Salvador. Of course, it's always the poorest neighborhoods who suffer. It's sad. No, and I still haven't really started cleaning my apartment yet or emptying out. Well, except for last week when my brother-in-law came and picked up a bunch of stuff in a pickup truck. But the apartment is still full of stuff. I still have a lot of cleaning to do. And I haven't done it. I haven't touched it yet because I think subconsciously I'm resisting because I don't really want to move. I sit down here. You know, I've been in that little apartment for it's going on exactly a year now. I love the apartment, the neighborhood, the street, and so I guess I'm subconsciously resisting, but I've got to start. When I get home this afternoon, I've got to start, at least wash the damn dishes. And then tomorrow's Friday, then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, each day do say clean, totally clean, make it spotless, a room, starting with the bathroom, then the bedroom, then the living room, then the kitchen, and then just a general going over all those spaces. And then on Tuesday is when Eliamar, my brother-in-law, is coming into the city with the car. He's got to take his father for a checkup at a hospital here. And then they're driving me back to San Antonio, where I'm going to live for 4 months. I'm going to take as much as I can on that trip. What I can't take, what won't fit in the car, I'll leave at my other brother-in-law, Elsinho, who lives across the street from me. And I'll pick that up when we come back on what day is it? The 4th. Just 2 days later, we're coming back into Salvador to participate in the Festa de Santa Barbara, which is one of my favorite festivals of the year, and we'll pick up the rest. And if there's anything left over and it doesn't fit, well, it's going out into the street. You know, as I walk right now at about 3:15 in the afternoon, you would really not know that we had had record rains for the last 3 days, including this morning. It was pouring. It was the most rain in, the newspaper said, 61 years. You just wouldn't know it because the streets, everything dries off very quickly here in the tropics. You can see right in front of me, everywhere on the sidewalks, the streets, there are no puddles. There's nothing dripping. There's no wetness. When that tropical sun finally comes out from the clouds, everything dries very, very quickly. You never know that we had record rains. I love these little fruit stands that you pass in the street, selling fresh fruits, eggs. There across the street is another billboard, this one put up by the city of Salvador. Whoa. It says 10 restaurantes populares, 10 people's restaurants, which serves, it says comida de graça, free food. And I think in some ways Brazil does a better job of taking care of the poor in certain ways than they do in the United States. 10 different restaurants sponsored by the city where very low-income poor people, street people, etc., can get free meals. It's basic: rice, beans, some meat, a vegetable, probably a fruit drink. I know that my brother-in-law Eliamar used to, when he was a child and an adolescent, he would go to one of these restaurants, and there was one that they charged 1 real. Right now, 1 real is 20 cents, and he could get a decent, nutritious, filling meal. So there are support systems for the poor here in Brazil. The wages here are very, very low, unfortunately, in Brazil. The minimum wage is about, I'm just giving it a rough figure here. It is $200 and I believe $280 a month. Yep, and that's what a lot of people earn, especially outside of Salvador, outside the big state capital cities. In the small city that I'm moving to for 4 months, called Santo Antonio de Jesus, many, if not most, of the workers make the minimum wage of approximately $280 a month. And with that 280 equivalent of course, I think it's 1,420 reais, if I'm not mistaken. With that wage, you've got to pay for your housing, your food, clothing, and everything else for yourself and your family. So it's not a lot of money. Not at all. So that is an unfortunate reality of Brazil. But at least under the current government of President Lula, there are quite a few government-sponsored support systems, welfare programs, housing programs, etc. Unlike under the previous right-wing government. We can always count on right-wing governments to take things away from the people. I'm sure Trump will do very shortly. Hey, guess where I am? At the mall! And in case you're thinking, oh, what a classically American thing to do, believe me, malls are super huge in Brazil. It's a favorite Brazilian activity, going to the mall. It's air conditioned, it's secure, it's safe, it's clean. And it's the day after Thanksgiving, or just a Friday in November, late November, which means it's Black Friday. And I'm not going crazy. So far, the only thing I've gotten are vitamins. And I'm eating very healthy today, here at the mall. I'm on my daily walk now. Well, the deadline for moving is getting closer and closer. It's on Tuesday, and today is Friday afternoon, and I'm starting to feel the heat now because I've been procrastinating. I just arranged for a cleaning person to come in this weekend, faxineiro or faxineira, to do the faxina. That's a person who comes in for a few hours to do a thorough cleaning, because I don't want to leave the apartment dirty, and it is dirty right now. And I've talked to my brother-in-law, and he's coming in on Tuesday with a car to take the rest of my stuff, or I should say the rest of my things that'll fit in a car, including the cat, and anything that won't fit, I'm just going to leave out on the corner, and I know, based on experience, that they will be snatched up within minutes. Nothing goes to waste here. And that's going to include all of my plants. I decided there's no way my plants are going to fit in the car along with boxes and suitcases. So I'm going to start putting the plants out now. And what else? I got to cancel the internet and call the light company and have them turn off the lights the day after I leave, because I don't want to be paying the bill when I'm not there. And what else? Finish any packing that I need to do. Buy my meds, buy my medications here, because I know my most expensive medication, Ozempic, is not going to be available out in San Antonio. That's a very working class city. People, the vast majority of the people there make minimum wage, and Ozempic is an expensive drug that I take for diabetes, but is, would be mostly unaffordable for anybody who lives out there. So I need to get it here in Salvador. So I do have a list of things I need to do between now and Tuesday, and I need to get started. So I'm gonna continue my walk and finish my walk, and then head home and start doing some of those chores. And so thanks for joining me today, this afternoon. I'll see you soon. Beijos. Ciao.